everybody. Yeah, I like this song too, Adrian. I was still getting ready, getting the kids together, so I was like, let me let them listen to this song. I normally worship when I'm on my way in to you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hi. Hi, Rosa. Thank you, baby. Hi, lovely lady. Hey, bro. Thanks for tuning in. Support. Share it, please. Thank you, guys. Okay, it's exactly 7 o'clock. How everybody doing? So good to see you guys. And do I have a story for you guys? It's been a great week. You know, Satan, he has to come in, so. But we defeated him, so that's all that matters. And we are here, sitting here. Can't wait to give you guys a praise report. Just from last week. That fast. He told me suddenly, y'all. Yeah. Don't start that cussing, bro. Yeah. So, yep. It's been awesome, guys. We gonna keep pressing. We ain't finna get discouraged, no matter what it looks like. I just want to thank you guys for tuning in tonight. We try to wait a little while for some other people, but we're not gonna hold everybody up that's here. Thank everybody for tuning in. So tonight we're gonna be getting into talking about us women. And fellas, you're tuning in, please stay, because you guys need to hear this as well. Like what you need to be looking for in a woman, and also what you need to be instilling in your queen. So we're going to talk about women in relationship and a woman's worth. And I put in the quotation, we are worth it. So we got to get you women to know that y'all are worth more than y'all are setting y'allself out for. And as soon as y'all know that, the better. Sorry, we got a little drain fly. But the less hurt that you guys will endure and experience. And it took me years to get this concept, and thanks to my now king to be, well, we're courting now, but yeah, he's a winner. Like he really took me in a word, showed me my worth in the word, and he shows me every day just by, you know, complimenting me, pushing me to do the things that I always dreamed of, but I just never had that drive to do them because I didn't believe in myself. And when you have somebody in your corner believing in you, it makes the world of difference. So we gonna show y'all how to get y'all king. Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. So we're gonna start off first off by giving all praises to the Most High, because you know he is the reason that we're even sitting here breathing, watching this show, me talking, because like I said on previous shows, that I was scared to step out, and he has given me just every confirmation to go ahead and do this. And I'm so glad that I'm obedient to his voice, because I have not been for a long time. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump into this mind opener. I'm coming out of the Bible again with this mind opener. All of them won't be like this, but majority of them will, because like I expressed to y'all, I'm a very spiritual person. So therefore I like to go to the word, you know, instead of just telling y'all what I think and what I believe. Like, we want to go to the word and show y'all what the Father thinks of you as women. So we're going to be going to Proverbs 31, starting at verse 10. And a lot of people know this already. This is the virtuous woman scriptures. So this is going to tell you what a woman is in y'all's eyes. So getting to it, Proverbs 31 and 10. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. Yep, That's right. That's what I added. We are priceless, ladies. The heart of her husband safely trusts in her. She do him good, not evil, all the days of her life. She seeketh wool, flax, and work willingly with her hands. She is like the merchant ships. She bringeth her food from afar. She rises also while it is yet night, and giveth meat, food, that's what they're saying, to her household. A portion, even she even gives a portion to her mating. And that's just meaning that she help her homegirls out. Like, she just don't just think of her household. If she has to spare, she gives to other people as well. So just to mind y'all and refreshing y'all, this is giving the description what a woman should look like, per se, the Bible. So we're going to get back in. So listen, she considereth a field, and she buys it with the fruit of her hands. She planted a vineyard, and this meaning she established business, and she built it up from the ground up. A lot of people now, us as women, we're working, so you can use that as the aspect too, but that is not the true intentions for us. Like, we're supposed to be running our own businesses and ministering to people, so that way we will have room for the Father to use us to be able to minister to people. Because if you're at a job, you're not going to have that flexibility to get out and minister and do like missionaries. That is their job, being a missionary. So that's what we were intended to do back in the day. Sewing stuff, just making stuff with our hands at home with our kids, so we could be more involved. And the Bible instructs us on how to do everything, all this stuff. So I'm learning so much as I've been reading more. So, but I'll get back on the subject and go ahead and finish reading. So basically, I just read about her businesses and how she built them up to provide for her family. So she girdeth, meaning she put forth her utmost strength, and she strengthens her business. She proves her merchandise is good. Her candle does not go out by night. She layeth her hands to the spindle, and her hands hold the distaff. She stretches out her hands to the poor, yea, she reaches forth her hands to the needy. She is not afraid of the snow, for her household is fully clothed with scarlet. She maketh herself coverings of tapestry. Her clothing is silk and purple. Her husband is known in the gates, when he sitteth among the elders of the land. She maketh fine linen, and selleth it, and delivereth girdles unto the merchant. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in the time to come. She opened her mouth with wisdom. Her tongue is the law of kindness. She looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness. Her children arise up and call her blessed. Her husband also, and he praiseth her. Many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excelleth them all. Favor is deceitful, beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth Yahweh, she shall be praised. Give her all the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates. Amen. So that is what the Bible itself is telling us what we are as women. So I really never read this Proverbs. Amon brought this to me when he first met me. And when he read it to me, he was reading it to me. And I was literally checking off the list in my head. And, at that time, I was feeling so low, as a person, not just a woman, just as a person, because I was always people were just walking out on me. Like, even friends, like, I had just had this incident at the job with one female, and we were close, and we were cool, and I thought we were just, like, hitting it off, and then it's just like, all of a sudden, we just started arguing. Other people around were getting dragged into it. It was just a big issue, and I prayed, and I was like, Father, I just want to be separated, because I'm tired of going through this. I'm tired of giving my all, and people, I'm misunderstood. Like, once you get to know me, you'll know, like, I'm a really, really cool, sweet person. I love everybody. I'm pretty stern, you know, and I'm a sort of a no tolerance type of person. So therefore, I don't put up with a lot of foolishness. So people see that and they think that I'm just a mean person, and I'm not. I just don't put up with certain things, you know. But I'm a sweet person at heart. So anyway, get back to the subject. I had just veered off and just shut down. And Amon inboxed me, and you know, I was very hesitant. And we'll get more into the subject about the story of him and how, you know, we met and everything. But in order for me to tell this story, I have to kind of introduce him into this live. So he inboxed me, and we got to talking, and the first night we did Bible study for like 4 hours. The next night was like 6 hours. And this was in one of the studies. And it was just basically he was trying, because he's a spiritual person. He could see that I had walls up and I was blocking. So therefore, he was trying to break that shell, which is basically starting off with what the Father had already said, who I was. And we'll get more into that later. So I did want to bring up Proverbs 5 and 7. You guys can go and read that later, because this is not a Bible study. But I will get off track. But it's basically giving you another definition of a woman, because there's two different kind of women. Like, we just described the virtuous woman, and then we have the regular woman and the scarlets versus, Amon says, hoes, but whatever. But that's, and it's giving you a description of what not to be as a woman. And we got to remember that, ladies. Like, if we want these kings that we keep screaming about that we want and we're so worthy of, we need to start checking out this list in Proverbs and seeing if that's who we are, you know, in order to be worthy and acceptable of a king. Because not all men are kings, you know. They're supposed to. We're born as kings and priests and gods, you know what I'm saying. That's why I was explaining y'all last week about knowing our Father's name. Like, we are gods. All of us are gods in a sense, but we all have a name. So it's not like we're praising another God. Like, I'm not doing none of that, you know. It's the same one that I was baptized in when I was younger. It's just that I am calling him according to his name, because I want the full riches of his blessings. And I think y'all would want that too, because we go to church every Sunday. Every Sunday we up here doing the same old thing, and we are not receiving the fullness of the Father's blessings, because we're not going by his order. And there's an order in everything. Just like if you bake a cake, you need to know what ingredients you need. You need to have everything lined up. Like, it's an order. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. So go and read that chapter, guys. I would recommend this Bible that I have. I like the Basora, but the Basora is so expensive. It's so easy to read, y'all. I love that book. But it's called the Basora of Yeshua, and it's on Amazon. I think it's like anywhere from $400 to $1,000, and that should ring a bell right there. Anything that's truth is gonna cost you. But anyway, this is the Restoration Study Bible, and it is the 4th edition. Amon has the 3rd edition. He wants to go to pages every time we study. I'm like, I got the newer Bible. But anyway, thanks to him and his sweet daughter. Shout out to Janaya. I haven't talked to her in a little bit, but she may see this one day, and I just want to let her know that she is important to me too. So, getting back to the subject. Yeah, that's just goes to say that, you know, everybody ain't no virtuous one, but we should strive to be. And luckily, when he read this list to me, I was able to check off almost everything on that list, but I was lacking a few things, and I'm working hard at that every day. Like I said, we're courting at the moment. I want to be the best woman that I can be, because he is a true man of God, of Yah, and I want to do what's right, you know, and I'm not all the way there. And a lot of us women ain't, you know, and don't ever think that just because you ain't got it together, you ain't worthy. Just continue to strive towards that, and there's always hope in everything. So I'm gonna go and answer some questions. So I got some participation tonight. Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate everything. I got so much to tell y'all. I gotta get it in an hour. Okay, everybody's agreeing with me. Thanks. And if you guys, come on, give me some input. All that. I'm gonna tell you a story about me and just some stuff in my past to where I was not a virtuous woman. And we got Lavish Lav. He said there are two types of people on this earth: people with good intentions and people with bad. Absolutely. And it's a lot of women out here, and they just have bad intentions. Like, let's go into that. A lot of women out here, they're seeing a happy relationship, and they're going for it. You know, and I'm not here to bash women or men, but that's where it comes in. Y'all women gotta know y'all worth. Stop settling for whatever you can take. And I am a prime example of that. And I will get into that. Hey, Missy. I will have it in my home. Text me, send a comment. Let me know what you're saying. Because I got... Oh, thank you. Thank you. No, but I've did some stuff. Some stuff that I'm not proud of. Like, I was younger. I dated a lot of people. Like, I did things that, you know what I'm saying, I just didn't know no better. Like, you know, I'm not blaming my mom or anything, but to get back to women in the middle of it, this is what we're about. Like, to educate our girls where they're not getting it at home. You know, may their mom be working or out in the streets living her life and just not a mother. As we spoke about last week, everybody's not a mother, and we should not judge people on that. Like, you pray for them, and you just trust that the Father will work that out in time. And it's our timing and His timing. Don't put people on your time, because you're not Him. You cannot judge people, and everybody just move differently. Just like some men, they just mature slower. The book, oh, Missy, you have it? The Basora? I'm sure you do. You're so smart. That's my cousin. She's so smart. She know everything. Okay, Rosa has a comment. I wasn't always virtuous either. I cheated, lied, and intentionally hurt my king. I'm not proud to say, girl, I'm finna cry. I just love this girl. Oh my God. And it's so true. Like, for real. For real. Like, you even took it out of my mouth. Like, I'll tell you about my soon-to-be ex-husband. I'm not proud to say, at one time in my life, I put my hands on my husband, and that's the most shameful thing I've done, but I'm striving to be better. That's right. That's right. May y'all bless you, Rosa, for real. For real. That took courage to even say it like that, for real, because we're not right, and men, they do it, and we have done it too. Like, and we have to take responsibility what we do. Like, I was married. I was with my ex for 18 years, and we got married. We're still going through a divorce. It's a long thing, but we've been separated for quite some time, and he ended up leaving me for someone else. And I was so mad for the longest. Like, I was like, this man did me like this. I can't believe it. I gave him my life. And it was always, And then I had to be alone for a minute, and I started like, dang, he did do this. He did do this. He didn't do this. Like, he lacked in some areas where he was really supposed to be leading at. So don't get me wrong. I had to stop beating myself up too, because he had his faults. But in this Bible, in this word, and that's why it's so important that I bring some of this in to y'all, because I was not told this stuff. In the Bible, it tells you, it instructs you how to handle a man. You can't be beating no man up on the head with these words and whipping that tongue at him like that, for real, because you would break a man down. You would tear him down. And him being a man, like, he was built a certain way for us. Like, we can't be handling our kings like that. Like, I've even learned how to talk to him. Like, he's been really patient. Like, he'll just be quiet. Like, don't let her do her thing. but the Holy Spirit has been correcting me that, and that's where it goes back to us knowing that in due time, in his due diligence, the Father is going to take care of business, especially if your mate, like, and that's why it's so important to get the right person, because when you're not doing right, he can cover you. And when you're not feeling up to it, he's not feeling up to it, you could cover him. And that's what it's all about. I was at church Sunday. Shout out to my pastor Ken. He was preaching about the gap. Like it's a gap where we need to be building a bridge to win souls for the Father. And that's the same thing with a relationship. You got to stay in that gap for your mate. And I didn't do that. Like I always yelled, and I'm still working on that. Praise report later about that. We just couldn't communicate right. You know, when we were young, we didn't know how to be husband and wife to each other. All we knew was that we loved each other and we wanted to be together. And then we started bringing the kids in when we were not all the way fixed. And that resulted to the episode last week. You know what I'm saying? But praise be to y'all. Like, he is a miracle worker. And when I told y'all, when I went live with this, he already told me, just do it and I'm going to bless it. Like, and I mean, yeah, I know it was meant for me to do, you know, no matter, you know, whose hands it may have came upon, or who it might have had the idea similar. Let's build from it. Let's help each other. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody out here trying to be better than nobody. Like I told y'all about the franchise we're going to be doing with this. Like, I want everybody to win. And if you really know me, you know that about me. Like, I went out with friends and stuff. They didn't have money. Okay, whatever. We just want to have a good time. I want everybody to win. Get on this boat with me. Because when it take off, I don't want nobody sitting back, oh, well, she didn't tell me. Da, da, da. I'm doing it right now. Because that's how fast it's going to move. It's going to move. Like, since last week, I've had tremendous pour out. And we all know fame come before fortune. So don't think I got no money over here. I'm still broke, and I'm working my butt off on Favorite Fake Being a Chick. I'm working events. I do balloons, everything. I'm putting all my money into this. I'm not asking y'all to come aboard to do nothing. Just be there, be the manpower, help me, support me. You know, some days I need somebody to pour into me, you know, because I'm always pouring into people. And it's not so often that I get that, you know. So I just want us to come together as a community. It's a great cause, y'all. Like I said, we're building our little girls up to be women. I don't know if you guys seen the movie Cuties, but we should need an example like that to build our girls up. I get the point at the end. I get, and I'm glad she came out of that and she did her thing, and she was a little girl. But it's like, it was just like handing porn over to a pedophile. You know, and we should not need that to get our attention, guys, for real. We have so many girls that come across our path every day that we can just be saying something to. You know, I went to get my nails done at this one little girl, and the way she just stared at me and stuff, and she was just like, you sound like my mama, and I could just see her longing for that in her eyes, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I talked about last week. You know, we got to put the difference aside with our kids. If we can be that support in their lives, we need to, especially our girls, we got to back them. You know, us mothers, we're gonna bump head with our girls, but we're gonna have to be there and support them. Because these men, they out here hungry. Like, a lot of them, they're not meaning our girls no good. Satan is real. He's out here to kill, steal, and destroy, and he will use anything around you to get to you. So yeah, let's just stay close to our kids, and just be here to support each other. And getting back to the story, I know I'm all over the place. I'm always is. Y'all can check me on that anytime y'all want. But yeah, I did a lot of things in my marriage I'm not proud of, and it has resulted to us separating and now getting a divorce. And no matter how much we have tried, you know, to make it work, but it's just like sometimes it's just so much water under the bridge, and it's just best to just, you know, especially for the kids' sake too. So I'm very happy. I'm sure he is happy himself, but we're friends. We're learning how to grow towards a relationship for the children and not just for ourselves. And that's what marriage is about. That's what being a relationship about. Any relationship, not just boyfriend, girlfriend, marriage. Any relationship, it takes sacrifice and work. So I'm just reading some comments. Oh, so you have the Restoration Bible, not the Basora. You would love it. Anybody having trouble reading the Bible, that Basora is very good. Okay, Adrian. Hi, Adrian. I work with Adrian, even though we're working from home. I miss you, girl. Adrian says, those missteps bring us to God through, though we learn to be virtuous. That's right. Thank you. I appreciate that, because I beat myself up so long for not being the wife that I should have been, especially now that I'm in this word and I know what I should have did, you know. I was so mad at him and stuff, and I couldn't blame him for everything. Okay, Lavish Lance. Lavish Lav. No one on this earth is perfect. People need to understand that. God sent Jesus down here on earth in the form of a human being. Jesus came to God and said, let me be their way into the kingdom, because Jesus saw firsthand these people will never get it. Preach, preacher! Did I tell you, bro? He got you here for something, and there it is. There it is. There it is. And that's what he's about. Love for real people. We're not going to get it right, but he know our hearts. He know your heart. So Christy Green, hey honey, I think I know you, but I don't know. Thank you for tuning in, though. I would love to get to know you. Oh, that's bringing it up before I reach your comment, Chrissy. Hey, people, if you want to be my friend and you're not, please inbox me. Because as of yesterday, I'm not accepting no friend requests unless people inbox me, because a lot of craziness has been going on. I've had sugar daddy requests, like big galore. I don't want all these men on my page because I can't get the ladies in, like for real. But anyway, Chrissy Green, how can you stay with someone who cheated with his ex? I need some input on this because I'm trying to forgive. Okay. You have to weigh out your pros and cons, first of all. And if you're married, you have to go to the father, first of all, and you need to ask for his help with that. I'm a strong believer of making it work. Me and my husband was separated for 7 years. Yep. People might not believe it, but I'm here to tell you, yes, I was fighting hard for my marriage. So I would say, you know, weigh out your pros and cons. If it's an abusive relationship, most definitely. I tell it. And I'll tell y'all a story about that next week with me and my honey. So yeah, stay tuned, Christy. This is just part 1. So you're going through it right now, Chrissy. Inbox me. I think we can help each other. Inbox me. I don't know you, Chrissy, but forgive, because come on, preacher. Come on, preacher. That's my bro, y'all. I love him so much. He called me at 2 in the morning. I owe you a whooping still for that phone call, but that's what I'm here for. Call me. I will stop and pray with you right there on the spot. I don't care what time of morning it is. I sit there from the first lie. Holler at me. Hey, Tierra love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Lavish Lav. Hey, cousin. Thank you to my cousins in Florida tuning in. Shout out Shantoria. Shannon. I don't know what it's all this mess. Shannon. my girl Shannon and Nisha. Close cousins, y'all. I told you I was raised by my grandmother, and those are the cousins that would come over and keep us company. Okay, Rosa Craddock. And comprehension, because you can't communicate without comprehension. And it takes 2. It takes 2. It can't be just one person, because I did that for a long time. Once I had lost my husband's trust and he was just done, he shut down. He put a wall up, like, and I was doing everything. I was in my word. I was fasting. I was praying. I was doing everything. I was like, yeah, my father going. And we used to sing this song at Highway to Heaven down there in Florida. It was like, I got my husband back. The first lady, she used to put emphasis on that, so I used to get in there with her. I was like, yeah, I'm going to get my husband back. I'm about to do this, yeah. And it never happened. Like, it did. And then when he would push me away and like shut me out, it would hurt so bad. But I had to realize, like, I had built that up. I did. So I love him to death. Shout out to him. I do. But he's just not the man for me anymore. But we get along better now. We really do. Okay, and then, hey Renee, it's okay. Holler at me later. It's all good. Yeah, Chrissy, please do. I want to know who you are. I might know you. You might have changed your name or something like that. But yeah, most definitely. I'm here for you. I got a lot of advice on that. Yes, Rosie, you know you be bringing the truth, baby. You my girl. And it says, Renee, used to work with Renee. She's a very powerful person. She has a couple pages. Renee, inbox me your page so I can put it on here. I'm going to give a shout out to a few pages on here too so you guys can follow. But we had a couple really deep conversations, and she is a true woman of Yah. So yeah, I'm going to work with her on some lot of stuff. And she said it only happens when God gets you ready for the blessing. That's right. That's right. Thank you. I'm about to talk about my lashes in a minute. Monica, my work daughter, I love you so much. You don't even know how many days you and Kamisha and favorite team Lean, Lakita, has really been there for me. And I have other friends too, but you three, man, y'all check on me. Monica, the reason why I got this light. She pours into my dream. And Lakita was the very first one. Even at our job that we work in now, she always speaks life into people and have them invest in themselves. And I love that about people. And that made me really want to just go hard and do what I dream in. But if you guys have any more questions about my marriage, come on with it. I'll tell you whatever y'all want to know. We had 2 boys. You see Elvis all the time in Arterion. I'm going to get into that praise report right after this since I brought them up. But yeah, and then he had a child and I had a child when we met. And I love my stepson dearly to this day. Yep, I'm very proud of him. He is serving our country. Yep. Okay, Rosa, can we talk about family getting in between a marriage? I'm having issues with this currently. Okay, sure. You know, I love that. Okay, so this is a touchy subject, and it can be detrimental. And actually, that is one of the reasons why me and my husband first started having problems, family issues. It sure was. And I expected something from this family member that I probably shouldn't expect it. So I would say don't expect them to be on your team. You got to do and what you need to do for you and your children. Stand your ground. Establish your rules. And as long as you and your husband know that y'all are a team and they're just sideliners, you'll be good. For real. Because nothing matters with them. It would be nice to get along with everybody, but we're living in the last days, so that ain't always gonna happen. So you just be prepared to let anybody go, and your mate need to do that as well, because in the word it tells you when a woman and a man joins in holy matrimony, they'll forsake all others and put them to the side. And that is my problem. I've been a people pleaser my whole life. And, you know, I put on this persona when everybody was around. I'm throwing all the bits, doing this, you know, catering everybody. But behind scenes, he was helping me get this stuff ready. And I'm yelling and, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a Taurus. I have a strong, stern personality. And that didn't help. But, yeah, you just got to put the household first. Not so much the family, your household. And your relationship and your happiness and your husband. At the end of the day, just remember who you want to bed with and don't worry about it. Everybody needs to just know their place. You know, I'm going through that a little bit myself, you know, back and forth with the in-laws, you know. Sometimes these mother-in-laws, they just don't know their place. Like, I wish they would, though, because if you're not going to help, just stop. Just stop. Just leave them alone. Because people don't know. It's hard enough trying to be a parent when you don't even know how to be a parent. And then you have somebody who already got all this experience, and then they judging you, or they may not be judging, but you feel like it because they're coming at you so hard. And I'm the type of person, I take all the negative first. Like you say, oh, Shamika, well, you did that good. But you missed this. The only thing I heard is to miss this because I want to do everything right. So, yeah, just you and your husband need to come to a real common ground with that and get a real understanding, because if y'all don't, it's going to cause issues. And to this day, I'm going through it. So yep, get with me, inbox me, we'll get more into that. Okay, Renee has recommended a link. She says she's gonna send it, and I'm gonna post it. Y'all know I try to post something every day inspirational for y'all. I'm gonna be starting quotes of the day. Some of them are corny, y'all. Y'all know I'm corny. That's why me and Amon are a bit for each other. He's so corny. Oh my goodness. Ah! But I'm so corny. So I'll be posting those. But this is entering marriage is harder than I thought. Oh, she's saying, I will send you the links. Entering marriage is harder than I thought. Yeah, it is, girl. And you finna get married. So, yeah, we need to talk, girl. I want to talk to you anyway because we had such that great conversation that one day we need to really link. And then she also adds, my mama said to tell them I'd rather not discuss no needs in no need for an explanation. Only to your husband. And pick your battles. You right. That's right. And a lot of men, they kind of mama's boys, so you gotta be like stern on them, baby. But and that was a lot of men crying too. Like he loves his mama. Like I think he's under his mom more than the other boys were. But yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Like yeah, I don't want to get too deep in that because that's just whew. But yeah, you gotta, like Renee said, and also my advice, just, try to be cordial. And at the end of the day, know the source. Start remembering the source, people. The Satan wants to kill, steal, and destroy. He don't want unity. He don't want peace. Sometimes, choose your battles. Okay, she over there talking smack. So what? She always rants. Let her rant. Whatever. Let's have fun with the family and go home to my house. And, just distance it. Just don't get together all the time. That was our mistake. We wanted to do everything together. Every holiday. Once a week we was doing something. And you need a little bit of separation. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Help me and not hinder me. That's right. Okay. We got Latangela Newsom here. Mothers can be so essential in disagreement with your partner when they do right. Sometimes that is the only person men will hear. I just experienced that. Save my relationship for real. It's a shame when in-laws are messy instead of helpful. Yeah, and a lot of that comes from them. They so used to having their child around, girl, and they want control. And it's like they don't even be knowing. Some people, they unconsciously do stuff and don't even know they're wrong. Like I did it for years. Like I said, all they yelling, I just know, hey, I'm buying all the food, I'm cooking, they should be happy, I'm doing this. Of course they should understand that I'm upset. I've been working since yesterday. That ain't none of they problem. That's not none of their fault. Like you have to learn your boundaries and all that. Like and stop trying to please everybody. Stop trying to be everything that you can be. Like I had to learn that. Like, I can't say the world, that's not my job. That's the Father's job, and you can't be his giving. So when you try to outbe his giving and outdo him, then you already messing up. So just know you can't do it all. You can't. Renee asks, I never knew my parents argue because we didn't hear or see it. Wish I could say that. But I can say my mama never talked about my daddy to me, and my daddy wasn't around a lot. And I did not inherit that trait. Like my temper, girl, I got that bull in me. I be going hard. But I'm working on it. I'm learning. A mom be on me every day. He's like, baby, you talk to them kids like talk to them boys like they're other kings. He makes me better. And that's what we have to learn how to look for in these men. But at the same time, we need to be ready for them. We can't beat them up. And they trying to treat us like queens. And we just, okay. I got you, Chrissy. We can't just expect them to be all this and understand all our hurts and stuff. And the same for y'all, men. It's not our fault that somebody didn't hurt you. We'll talk about that next week. Okay, we have Adrienne Lewis here. A mama will side with her mama's boy instead of being honest. She forgets what it's like to be a woman. She does. She does. And it's not that she forgot. She just want to play absent too. And a lot of mothers, they look at it like, oh, well, I did it, or I did this, or like we have an instance now where, like I said, I'll argue, I yell a lot sometimes instead of like just talking it out. Like I get loud. I think when I was younger, somebody kept cutting me out for something, because I'm telling you, we argue, I'm gonna get louder. I gotta be heard first. But yeah, so yeah, that's right. So yeah, just for that alone, see, Satan, he wants me to forget. Come on, remind me, guys. But anyway, yeah, she wants to compare me to how calm she is. I'm like, all glory to your kindness, but I ain't there yet, you know. And I just turned 40 in May, and I'm seeing it every day. Like, I'm getting there. It'll come. You gotta be patient with yourself and stop being so hard on yourself, because that's where I was. I was so hard on myself all the time. Like, I had to let the Father do that work in me, because like I said, I'm not him, and he had to do that. Okay, so we have Rosa. My problem is my husband bring his dad into our marriage, though. Every fight, every disagreement, I'll message you later. Okay. I got you, baby. And daddy, not only the dad's gonna be wanting to get involved in that. I know my father-in-law, he'll always be my father-in-law. He used to take my side all the time. Yep. Now I got a new father-in-law. He's a nut. He's funny too. He's funny too. Yeah, it is. Renee said it's hard to stop being loud. I did it, but recently let someone take me back. 40 is when women change for the better. I'm praying. I would love to be a great woman like you. You're so soft-spoken, and you just, even with the residents, I used to get all hype because I haven't worked in homes in a minute. Like, this home had multiple people in it. It was just a lot of personalities. I've always worked for, I still do that sometimes, private duty nursing, and I've always had cush clients. But this one, oh baby, this house went hard. But that's just another testimony, Renee. Like, I had prayed about working the Sabbath, and the Father, he made that happen, and I didn't even expect for it to happen like that. And I took it as a negative. And my daughter, she is such a strong woman, y'all. I'm so proud of my baby. She was just like, Mama, he don't make mistakes. He don't put more on you than you can bear. You know what I'm saying? If you pray about something, he's gonna bring it to pass. I feel like, look at little Shamika. But yeah, sure enough. And I miss that flexible money, but not one need has went unmet. And as you see, I got lashes on, I got hair done. My kids, I eat vegan. My kids are in sports, and they don't miss out on nothing. So he supplies all our needs. Tim, hey Tamika, getting on that. Tamika had a great testimony. We got a feast day coming up, y'all. I know a lot of people are not in tune with our biblical holidays, but Christmas is not one of them. The Father has a birthday, but we'll get into that later. Anyway, this is one of our biblical holidays, so I have a couple verses about that. If you guys want to inbox me and you want proof that this is actually for real, I think it's in Numbers 29. Leviticus speaks of it, all our holidays and all that. So yes, 40 in the club, hey. But anyway, Tamika, she had to work, and they have a little incentive. I hope she don't mind me sharing this, but they have a little incentive at their job going on, so if they don't miss any days with her day, she gets a little bonus. So a good bonus, nice size bonus. And Tamika, she was just, I could tell she was convicted when she messaged me, and I was just like, you know me, I gotta get a little more stern too for the Father, because I'm gonna have to get a little bit more stern. But I was just like, oh yeah, just repent, you know. And I left it alone, and that's when and that proves the Holy Spirit to do his job. I didn't have to convict her. I didn't have to make her feel bad. I went and I prayed on that for her, because I know I should have been a little bit more stern like Amon. He's really good at that. Like, he'll tell you, and he makes me sick with that, because he, like I said, I go to negative first, and then everything I've done right, I make it. That's all next week. But anyway, she went ahead and she took that day off, and we are believing in the Father to bless her with a miracle, outstanding miracle blessing. Like, she will be able to give a testimony on that. I'm claiming that, because that's big. Yeah, I know. I knew you wouldn't be that long. We connected. We had that conversation. We were there to meet. He brings us in situations to meet people. He brings people in our life for reasons and seasons. And once we realize that, we'll be better off. We won't try to make other people miserable because they moved on, like I did with my ex-husband. I gave him and that girl a run for their money, but I wish he would have did it right. Like, y'all filed for the divorce, let's do this. Now I'm still having to get the divorce. Part of the game is that. But anyway, I wished him the best, but I just wanted the same. Like, and it took a while for me to accept it, because of how it ended. But yeah, it's just like some things you just gotta let go and move on because you hold up your blessings as well as theirs. And that's another thing I want to make a point on. When you part in a decent manner, because if you do, you both will be blessed. And I'm going to tell you that from experience. I was dating a young guy, and we had things that we had inquired together. This was before I was married. And we both, you can have whatever. And he was blessed. He married someone. I met my husband. I married him. We was blessed. Like, you got to part right. And that goes to the verse in the Bible where vengeance is mine said, yeah. You can't expect y'all to punish somebody for something you want to put your hands on it. Because you know what you do? You take him out of the equation. So therefore, you fix it yourself. Okay, girl, I'm going to let you handle that. But I could have did it 10 times better. But I'm going to let you think you busting this little window or whatever big thing you did something. Because I'm going to bless him times 2 just because of what you did. So yeah, be mindful of that. I want everybody to get paid back for doing me wrong. And I don't want to do it because I'm too sweet. I punish people, and then I take the punishments back. Yes, baby. We are claiming it. We are going to go into fasting and prayer and believing for a miracle. Yep. Miracles. Amen. Hallelujah. No money, and we been fine. Right. We eat, and he said he promises food and remnant. Y'all know what remnant is? I didn't either. I look in the back of my Bible. I love this Bible. It's got everything. It's clothes, shelter, with clothes and food. So, yeah. So, thank you guys. Your participation has been out of this world. Thank you so much, guys, for everything. So, I'm going to get to my agenda and just go over a few things so I won't forget anything. So, we're still working on a logo. The guy that I have for the logo, I don't really trust him. I don't think he's legit enough. I have not got any responses of a color. What color do you guys think we should go with for our girls? And I'm the woman in the middle of it. My people are going to be, or the ladies as far as the franchise, it's going to be the women in the middle of it. And then our girls who we're going to help, it's going to be our SIS. So we're going to call them sis. We're going to get some t-shirts with my brother, my late brother-in-law. He passed away. May he rest in peace. He used to always say, don't do my sis. And I am going to make that one of my slogans, like one of my hashtags. So I mentioned to y'all about the inspirational quotes daily. I've been doing the Saturday. Shout out to my Facebook friend. He's somewhere in Nigeria, y'all, and he just be sending me stuff. Daniel Fiercing, Lion Israel. He is great, guys. He's getting prepared for tabernacles, and they're doing tents. I gotta get with my teacher and see what's this all about, because from what I understand, this isn't happening until October, so I'll get with him on that. But we are fasting tomorrow. We're praying. Me and Tamika, we're going to get together, and we are going to get our burnt sacrifices, which is just, we're just going to cook something. Just make some with our hands. And we're not working. I took off. Yes. And Rosa, well, okay, we're going to go lavish laugh first. He said, well, I don't know, and I'm going to holler at you on the note on different side. Okay, baby, I love you. Okay, Rosa. Yes, this is why I love this. I'm learning now, but I learn more through you too. Oh, thank you. I'm getting better. I can't wait till I'm like up here really just doing our thing. Like me and Mom, we plan to do a huge marriage ministry. Yep. We don't have many out here, but we plan to be one of them. all glory to Yah if everything goes well, if it's in His plans, not our own. So, I already told y'all about the logo. If y'all missed that, tune in to the next time because I've been on here a little while. I want to start giving shout outs to people as far as like merchandise. So if you guys have a business, a company, anything, if it's t-shirts, makeup, stuff like that, send that stuff to me because I'm not going to give a review out to something I just don't even know. I want to be truthful to my people, and I'm just not. And I'm not making any money, but probably for now. But we're going there. When we get to YouTube, that's going to be a different story. But, yeah, as far as these lashes, this is my baby girl, Tatiana. Lashes by Natural Beauty. Her Instagram account is Natural, natural. And she spelled Butte, Beau, period, T. Natural Beauty. We call her Tati. So she was real creative. I love her stuff. Even her logo is gorgeous. Her great friend she worked with in Florida, Miss Candy, my other daughters. I told you I have by birth 3 kids, but I'm a mother to many kids. So everybody call me Mama or Sis, or TT. So getting back to that, my nails. Y'all see? This is called Milk Bath, but it's just a flower, and it looks like it's floating in milk. I love it. And Renisha ain't even been doing nails for 3 months. We used to work at a trial court together, and we were hired in as temps, and it was like 400 of us, y'all. And they did drastic cuts, and Renisha was amongst one of them. And I remember pouring into her and just trying to uplift her in that time. And now look at her. She's a business owner. She is a business owner, and she does great work. Hit her up on IG, Diva Me Please, DIVAMEPLZ. And she has a lot of good prices because she is starting out, but she is licensed. She is licensed. I hooked up with my girl Hillary Carter over at Color You Bad. Holler at her too. She's in Raytown. Love her work. She's like a 90s eclectic designer. Like all her nails and stuff. Oh, just look at her page. It's awesome. And she also does Zoot Up, the little pens where you use to put your credit card in the machine and stuff, just for COVID, keeping our hands clean. Okay. Angelic Angels, Angie. I think that is. I didn't shout her up last time, but she was one of the first people that donated to my community baby shower, y'all. And I felt bad because I didn't shout her out. I didn't go to the script last week because I was super emotional. If y'all did not notice, I was nervous. That was a very touchy subject for me, like to even open up about it. And I'm going to give my praise report about that. So it's Avenging Angels KC. Avenging Angels KC, and she wants to help stop human trafficking and save our children. Like I said about this cutie show, like that should not be the example that we need for our kids not to want to do stuff like that. So we're gonna make a difference in that. We ain't even gonna talk about cuties. We ain't bashing nobody. Don't stop going to Netflix. Y'all gonna do what y'all do. These people, this world is gonna get worse than this. If y'all just chill out for real. Chill out for real. I ain't gonna get into that. But lashes is okay. My friend Melissa Manthe. Gotta give her a shout out. She supports everything I do. She always shares my stuff. She inboxes me with inspiration all the time. She has a company called the Hodgepodge, y'all. And if y'all don't know what Hodgepodge means, which I didn't, she's like a little bit of everything like she does. She's very eclectic designer. Like she does tables. She's doing some benches for my table right now because I want benches and like a Queen Anne chair. But she does the signs for like the welcome signs. She has some boo ones out at the moment, and I'm gonna see if I can find a picture because she sent me something last night that she has a couple deals on. So head on over to Melissa Manthe's page, and here's some of it. But she'll make them any way you want. She does the cheese. She has the little signs. Like she does everything. And when I tell you, it's if you like rustic stuff and artsy, eclectic things, you're gonna love her items that she makes. She custom makes all that stuff. So Melissa Manthe, she is on Facebook. IG, she has Hodgepodge account. HODGE Podge PODG. And her daughter Liv, man, I'm gonna have Liv on the show to tell her own story. But she, just from watching me, man, just from watching me and us praying and pouring into little mama, she has started her own podcast, guys. So if you guys have teenage kids, send them on over to Curly Headed 16. CURLYHEADED, and I think it's 16. But next week I'll have more information on her IG page. I just got word last night. I'm getting my boys in on that so they can look at it, and I want to review it too, so I can just tell you guys what is her purpose and her drive, her mission. So I'm so proud of you, pretty girl Liv. She is gorgeous too. Wait till y'all see her. Woo, she is gorgeous. She is gorgeous, and she's gonna be something powerful. That's why I know Satan's trying to attack her, but we got her. We ain't even worry about that. So we did Tatiana, the signs. I talked about number 2 of this, and that's going to be introducing the honey and how I met him and what he's did for me. And y'all will get to know how a woman in the middle came of it. Tell everything. I sure am. So I'm expecting to get some trolls soon, but I ain't worried about it. So also I need somebody help on this fan page stuff, on this page. Like this is getting ridiculous with these people and these friend requests. So if y'all want to help me on that, inbox me. And then last but not least, we have Tamika, Tamekia Donnell, DONNELL. So she is Meek's Treats. She does, first of all, I want to thank her for just being a great support to Amon, since he's, been going through his issues. This is Amon's one of his best friends, and she's just awesome. And the devil, he really tried everything in his power to keep us from linking, but what devil meant for evil, y'all made 100, and we are really Tiller turquoise, you think? Gold? Okay. We are really just blossoming into a great friendship, I think. Not only that, like, I see us doing a lot of ministry and stuff together. So head on over to Tamika's page on Facebook. She's on here. You can see her name up here. I love you too. And Instagram, she is Tamika, like I spelled her name, but she has a 1 after it. And then check her out on TikTok, girl. She does the cutest little videos. She has the cutest videos. Y'all just head over to TikTok and her name on TikTok. Okay, I got that mixed up. Meek's Treat is IG. Meek's, MEEKS, Treats, LLC is her IG. And her TikTok is the Tamika, spelled out TAMEKIA, Donald 1. But she does the neatest treats and stuff. She's bringing some over tomorrow. I might go live a little bit just to show y'all. But I'm going to get with her, and we're going to do some stuff to build her business, because there's no reason why she shouldn't be doing great things, amazing things. I was going to have her make my birthday cake, but I went vegan. I got sick right before that, and I couldn't do it. And the reason why I was trying to go vegan is because I've had digestive issues, and my stomach is just really not. 40 has done it wrong me that quick. But anyway, I wanted to bring her up. Thank you for all that you do to me. I really appreciate you. It gets lonely. It gets lonely. And I know it's going to get lonelier. And that's why I'm not trying to go to the top by myself. I'm trying to take everybody with me. Not everybody, but who's meant to go. And as well as go back and get people, like, when I make it, I'm not forgetting where I come from. Like, he's been preparing me for this for years, and I never know it was going to come to pass, because I didn't think I was worthy of it. And now that it's coming to pass and it's unfolding, I just have to get with the program, because I got people to lead and things to do. Like, we got to get these businesses built. We need to empower our women and our kids, and just get ready for the return of the Father, because he is coming. So on that note, I think I have report. Okay, so last week we talked about motherhood and all my mistakes that I made as a mother. Okay, I told you guys how my son, he was still at his dad's or whatever. He really didn't want nothing to do with me. Like, he's just like, he had his reasons, and he might come on one day and tell you guys or whatever, because I want everything to be a testimony. He hasn't unveiled everything to me himself, so we're not going to get into that. I just want to give a praise report. My son is home. He was home an hour after that live went off, y'all. Thank you so much for you guys' prayers, because I know y'all praying for me. I know. I feel it. I feel it. Like, when he came home that night, I was numb and in shock. Like, I couldn't believe how it happened, how I got him home. It's just everything just, and then it, Satan, he had a hold on him, a stronghold. But we got some prayer warriors, baby. And we carried up them prayers. We laid that oil, them hands, blessed this whole house. And my baby, we went out for smoothies today, y'all. We were going to go get in the pool, but they're doing maintenance on our pool. So we went and had smoothies. And before we left, because we love listening to 88.5. It's an alternative Christian station. And they play a lot of the music that we worship to at our church. And normally, we'll go verse from verse. He'll sing his verse and I'll sing, not, singing it, but just how the Holy Spirit just moves within our relationship. And we've always been close because he's a very spiritual person. I think the Father has a great anointing on his life, and that's why he's under attack. But he's going to be fine. And the Most High, he confirmed that last week when he came home, and even more when we went out for smoothies. But by the time we hit the parking lot, we were singing unison, just having a good time in the Father, and I could just see the difference. And I just say thank you, my baby girl. The next day, I think it was, she was like, "Oh, you're busy. The kids want to come over." And since then, my baby's been calling me. We've been talking, and it's just like, I'm so happy. I'm sure she's going to be engaged. Like, I even told her her husband's going to be, and I'm so elated to where the Father had privilege with me with knowing that he's an awesome guy. My daughter's been through a lot. I'm going to have her on whenever she's ready, but she has a powerful testimony that's going to save a lot of people as well. So I just thank y'all for that. I thank y'all for that. Thank you for all the shares. I got more shares on that last video than I did my first one. The views wasn't high, but he already told me that. Like, he already told me. But this one right here, yeah, it's gonna help a lot of people. Yeah, I want to make it just 2 episodes, but we may have to stretch it out. We want to get Amon on here and talk to you guys, and y'all will see why. So we want to pray and believe the Father that he's going to make that happen, because his testimony is going to help a lot of people. And I'm excited for him to start his ministry, because he's going to help a lot of women as well. And I will be backing him on that, but just our men, showing them how to be kings and worthy kings into these women. So on that note, there's one more thing I wanted to tell you guys. It wasn't that testimony. This is why I write everything down, because I just get ahead of myself. We're going to give a birthday shout out to my favorite team lead. Her name is Lachelle on here. I want to say Boston. What's her name? Monica. It's up here because she she tunes in every week, y'all, and she's getting ready for her birthday thing, and she is driving on the way home. Lachelle Boston. Her name's Lakeitha to me. But yeah, she's my favorite team lead. She's not my team lead anymore. She just got an offer on a job, and she accepted it, and she's so worthy of it. She has a testimony out of this world, and she's going to be on here as well. She's just always speaking life and empowering people. Like I said, she always spoke life into me at trial court up until the day she left, and the way that it all happened, and, it was real crazy. But we know the Father was in it, and we know why. So we can't be getting mad at people for firing us and doing all this. Like, our time was up, and we got to move on to our new destiny. But I know she'll be great, and she will be a lead at this place, and soon her own, because she deserves it. Happy birthday, Mama. I love you. You enjoy yourself and be safe tonight. I'll see you for a little bit, but it's a feast day. I got to get ready, and I got to do what's obedient to the Father. So guys, please study your Bibles about these feast days. If you guys want help with that, inbox me. Like, if you want to receive the full blessings of the Father over your life, we got to get back to the scripture, and we got to start doing it. Like, We can serve him on any day we want. We can go to church, we can do whatever we want. But as long as we honor those feast days and that Sabbath and keep it holy and tithe like we're supposed to, that's the only way you're going to see your full blessings of what the Father has to come. So, on that note, I'm going to get ready and close, guys. What time? Oh, yeah, we're running over about 5 minutes, but that's still good. It's one more thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. Oh, my goodness. Let me see if my brain will stop farting for a minute. Hi, Robin. I'm sorry. I'm going to go and friend you right now, okay? And I'll repeat that. Like, I haven't been responding to people because it's like a lot of people, they're trying to promote their business. I guess they have something going around, Skyline or something, and a lot of pyramids and stuff, and they're getting on my page, and they're just wanting to be my friends so they can send me all this information, so I have to unfriend them. And y'all know I work full-time. I have 2 children. I try to help my y'all babies and my daughter if she needs me. And I have favorite fake vegan chick. I have a mom. He's 5 jobs. And then I have a lot going on. I don't have time to be doing that. And I don't want to fill my page up for somebody that really needs me. You know, really needs to talk and really needs. And these men coming on here, all these. I'm not interested in nobody. Like, even if I wasn't with a mom, like, I've never been a Facebook hookup. I don't even remember. That's why when me and him met, that was crazy to me, because I can't believe I looked at the inbox or anything, and that's a testimony in itself, but I'll tell you guys about that. So basically, I just wanted to let you guys know that we are making strides. Like, it's slowly going, and I have to remind myself it's not in my time, it's in the Father's time. And as long as he is going before me and clearing my path and leading and guiding me, I just have to go at his pace. Sometimes we feel like we're not moving, but we're moving exactly how he wants us to. So y'all remember that, and just keep your eye on the prize. Yep, I will keep you all in prayer. If you guys want prayer, inbox me. We'll even pray on here, but I'm gonna leave that up to you guys, because I pray before you before. Like I said, y'all heard my music. I go into worship before, like, the whole day. I'm really not on Facebook. I'm spending time with the Father. So he will lead and guide me to do what he wants me to do, and not what I want, because I have done that for so long, and it's not about me. Hey, we got a food pantry, y'all, that I volunteer on most Saturdays. Saturday you can get in line around, I would recommend 8:30, and we start at 9. And then Tuesday nights they do it at 5:30. Get in line about 5:30, and they start right at 6. They go fast on Tuesdays, but it's in Kansas City, Kansas, on 67th Street, 67th and State. And that, I want to say it's Pete Franklin, but it's where the old Walmart used to be. And now they have it as a community college. I think that's where they do their cosmetology and stuff. I'm not sure. I haven't lived in Kansas in so long. When I did live over there, it was only for a year, and I wasn't, soul searching, because I knew I wasn't going to be. He told me where I was going to live and everything. Yes, he did. Anybody work at Tricor with me, they know. He told me, it's like my vehicle. I'm going through a thing with that right now. He told me I wasn't going to be in that vehicle another winter. He told me all this stuff. That's why I believe in everything he says about this. So, on that note, guys, I'm sorry if I missed anything. I love you all. Don't charge it to my mind or my heart. Well, don't charge it to my heart. Charge it to my mind. I'm 40. Even though I don't look like it, everybody say, but I am. So, but I do love you guys, and I do appreciate all of your love and support that you do show. Like, a lot of people don't even get this many views, and I'm very gracious. Thank you. Please remember to share. Set your notifications for when I go live, and you'll be notified. And like, still comment, but most importantly, share. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Woman in the Middle of It. And I am your woman in the middle of it, Shamika Blackwell. Have a good night.